Hello, where's the... I never know where the camera... Is that the camera there? I never know. I think it is. So, hello, this is Auntie Beeb, the visual version of Auntie Beeb. Normally Auntie Beeb is audio, radio, so you can hear but not see. But this time, well, as is the case quite often, this is the visual thing. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Actually, as well. You need to put the big light on or something. We'll see if... You want the big light on? Hang on a second. I think we need the big light on. Right. Is that better? It's quite bright, isn't it? In fact, it's too bright. Oh well, you can't win with these things, can you? If you're listening, then you haven't got a clue what's going on. However, if you want to watch the video, it should be available on the website englishprogram.com. That's too bright. Why is that so bright? My goodness. It's like Blackpool illuminations. We'll try and get this sorted. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's still too bright. What do you think? I think it's too bright anyway. If you're listening, hello. This is the English programs on TV. This is where we have a look at programs on BBC and that sort of thing. And we look back in time. We also look ahead to what's on, like tomorrow, what's on next week, that sort of thing. So we're looking at the schedule for CBBC. Gives me an opportunity to give you an idea of some of the things you can see on CBBC. And then I can sort of comment or whatever. So tomorrow is June the... oh, we're on the wrong day. I'm on June the 6th here. Let's have a look at June the 7th if we can, which is Monday. So on Monday you've got Danger Mouse 7:10, and a geeky ancestor travels back in time to stop Danger Mouse destroying the world. There's nothing worse than a geeky ancestor when they try to destroy the world. It's quite annoying. On Monday on CBBC, if you have access to the channel, you can see Dennis the Menace and Nasher, and it says here it's Pieface's turn to look after the class hamster. So yeah, okay, well that's what happens in school, or in the class, you have a hamster or a rabbit or something, and different people can take the pet home for the weekend. In my school, I don't think we ever had a pet. I feel quite sad about that. I always felt there was something missing. And there was a pet, a class pet. I had my own pet. I had a dog, I had a cat, I had a rabbit. Anyway, so Space Captain Harrison McScruff Butt is the name of the pet, the name of the hamster, apparently. That's on Monday at 7:20. It will be available on the iPlayer. Later on, 7:45 news round, which is always good. You need to get your kids to sit down and watch a bit of news. And then Odd Squad at 8 o'clock. The agents bring someone with an odd problem back to HQ. Well, given it's the Odd Squad, let's hope the problem is odd, because if it's not odd, they have no business looking at it, have they? Monday on CBBC at 8:10 you can see Danny and Mick, and it says here Paul performs at the charity cabaret night along with the leisure centre staff. I've never seen Danny and Mick, but anyway, cabaret night is the episode at 8:10. It's followed by the Dengineers. This is good. This is where people write in and say, I would like a den in my house. I want to turn the spare room into something, and people have different themes. So this one, the Black History Den, and 12-year-old Luke wants people to realise how important Black history is. That's at 8:25 on CBBC. After that, Hey You What If, asking the question, want to reach for the stars? I don't think it's possible, but okay. After that, there's Bite Size. They're doing maths, and then they're doing more maths, and then more maths, and then there's Celebrity Supply Teacher at 10:05. Pop legend and children's author Jerry Horner. Never heard of her. Okay. 10:15, Deadly 60. and Steve and his crew have a close encounter with a group of Komodo dragons. That's not what you want on a Monday morning. 12 p.m. on Monday on CBBC you can see Danger Mouse, and it's called Mouse Rise. I shall give you the synopsis because that's what I'm here for. A supervillain releases all the villains. Don't do that. Please don't do that. From Arkwright and plots the end of DM. Very exciting. Must be the last episode, I'm sure. 12:25, Danny and Mick, and the episode title is Invention Tension. I like a bit of rhyme, don't you? Danny and Mick pitch their inventions for the Invention of the Year Awards. Okay. 12:35, and this is available on the iPlayer already, actually. Hank Zipser. McKelty and Emily run for an available seat on the school council. I never did that when I was in school, ran to be president or whatever. I sort of became political a bit later on in life, but in school I didn't really have anything political. It's Hank Zipser all afternoon. 1 o'clock, Hank has his heart set on asking Anya to the Valentine's dance. Good luck with that, Hank. I hope you don't get a broken heart. This is Auntie Beeb. At 11:30 a.m. on Monday on CBBC you can see Hank Zipser. The episode's called Camouflage, and Stan tries to prove to Rosa that he's not squeamish. Assuming that he is squeamish, he just wants to pretend he's not. 1:55, The Next Step. It's called Crimea River, which is a famous song, I believe. Noah is also a famous... Oh, what's happened to the picture? It's gone very something. Okay. Something happened there to the picture. Noah challenges Eldon's selection as the international soloist. Have you noticed the picture's gone strange? It's gone very close up, I think. The Dengineers at 2:15 in the afternoon. 80-year-old Nathan wants an Amazonian-themed den. What's that all about? That's Amazonian Den. And then the dumping ground at 2:45. A look at Taz's life at Ashton Ridge. That's all tomorrow on CBBC. Hello, this is the English programmes Auntie Beeb, where we have a look at programmes that you can see on the BBC. This is not my programmes. That was a bit Australian, not my. It's a bit Australian, that I think. No, basically we're just looking at children's CBBC programmes on the CBBC channel. And tomorrow at 3:40 you can see Dennis and... well, I say tomorrow, I mean Monday, the 7th of June. 3:40, Dennis and Nasha, and it's Pieface's turn to look after the hamster. After that, Boy, Girl, Dog, Cat, Mouse, Cheese. Boy discovers that someone is writing a novel inside his diary. I don't know what that means, but that's what happens, yes. After that, We Bear Bears, at 4:05, a flashback shows a time when the baby bears failed to find an owner. I've never seen that. We Bear Bears, what on earth is that? I have no idea. This is Auntie Beeb. We're in a different studio. Sometimes we're in the garden shed, but it's dark and cold, so we're here. Actually, it's not cold, it's very, very warm in Liverpool at the moment, but it's dark and there's no electricity in the shed, so we are here in the inside building here. And just over there is the kitchen. Yes, I think I'll do a cup of tea in a minute. So on Monday on CBBC Odd Squad at 4:15, Mrs. O and her team stop at nothing to win their very first Jackie Award. What is a Jackie Award? I have no idea. I want to know though. After that, Odd Squad and Invasion of the Body Switchers. Mrs. O and Oscar accidentally switch bodies. Now, I have to say, not necessarily from experience, but I have to say, if you ever do that by accident, switch bodies, it'll be the worst mistake you ever make. So don't do it. Avoid it at all costs, if you possibly can. I'm not quite sure how that works. Oh, I thought I pressed stop there, I didn't. This is Auntie... It's gone very dark. This is Auntie Beeb. For some reason it's gone very dark. Don't know why. We're looking at programmes on CBBC on Monday, 7th of June. Look, I've got this for some reason. Don't know why. Look how small it is. Anyway, so Danger Mouse, a 1 at 4:45. Penfold scores a date with superstar Scarlett Johansson. Yes. Okay, after that, Hardball at 5 o'clock, and Auntie is stuck in traffic. Mikey, Salwa and Jerry must race to the register. It's called Rush Hour. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of rushing about. I could be wrong, but I've got a feeling. This is the English programme's Auntie Beeb. Yes, we're broadcasting on Spreaker, and we're doing a video which you can see. If you go to our website, englishprogram.com, you can see the video. Plural. Ooglies at 5:20 on CBBC on Monday. The Mushroom Cavemen attempt to wow the judges with their rock balancing trick. Now, I've tried doing this myself, balancing rocks. Not as easy as you might think. At 5:30, We Bear Bears. Chloe and Ice Bear have fun in the city and visit a museum. Well, good for them, eh? That's what I say. 5:45, Summer Camp Island. The moon gets sad when Oscar loses his friendship bracelet. I can't say words anymore. Braceless. Braceless. I've got no braces. I'm braceless. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, the moon gets sad. Sometimes you read the synopsis and you have to take a second and try to process it. The moon gets sad. Okay. When Oscar loses not his friendship, but his friendship bracelet. Episode's called Moon Problems. Well, we've all got problems. Monday at 6 p.m. on CBBC, you can see dragons. This is the synopsis. With Snotlout. Did I read that correctly? Snotlout. I read it correctly. With Snotlout's fate unclear, Gustav tries to fill in for him at the Dragon Academy. Well, what are friends for, eh? Operation Ouch at 6:20. It's available now on the iPlayer. Do try this at home. That's because they always say, kids, don't try this at home. But this time, they're saying, do try this at home. Bones is the episode. Dr. Chris and Dr. Zand, who do not look alike anymore. One's got a beard, one hasn't. What do you think of my beard? Oh, it's gone. Oh, picture's gone funny. It's getting quite bushy. Yeah, grey as well. Well, it's not getting grey, it's white. It's gone straight to white. So the doctors show how to make bones bendy. If you ever wanted to know that, watch it, find out. This is Auntie Beeb. We are looking at programs that you can watch on the iPlayer or watch them live on CBBC on Monday. This is all part of my thing, my degree that I did. I was going to say my DVD. Don't have a DVD. I did a degree in media, in broadcasting, and part of it was looking at the history of Television Centre, which for 50 years is where the BBC broadcast from, till they sold it off. Now it's a block of flats. You can go and live in it if you want. I did for a weekend last year, just before the coronavirus thing. And suffice to say, I did the history of the building, and it's all tied into the history of the BBC and the history of the schedules, radio times, all of that business. But we also look on this channel, on Auntie Beeb, at programs coming up that you can watch or listen to. Okay, so we're looking at CBBC and Planet Defenders at 6:35. Megan is on a mission to explore threats facing sharks. That's a bit odd. in UK waters, oh, and around the world. Okay, Planet Defenders, Megan and the Sharks. Okay, that's part 4 of 6 at 6:35 on Monday. Monday on CBBC at what time? 7 o'clock at night, if you're there. It's actually available on the iPlayer now. You can see the next step and break stuff. Gazelle wants to make her mark in A Troop by doing a dangerous lift. Be very careful with that. 7:20, Holly Hobby. The crushing criminal. Holly takes drastic action when she learns Piper and her mum have to move away. Holly Hobby. Haven't seen that. And at 7:45, the real Jamie Johnson, Maddie, visits a grassroots club in North London to meet Teddy, a talented footballer. That's Teddy, 7:45 on Monday. And at 7:55, the story of Tracy Beaker. Crash is forced to face his worst fears, but luckily his friends are on hand to help. And if you have friends who can help you or family, what more do you need? Well, I think if you're listening to this on Spreaker, you can't see anything, but I think on the video, because it's a bit dark, the picture's going all funny. It keeps jumping about. For me, maybe for you not, but for me it's jumping. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but hopefully you can see okay. We're looking, this is Auntie Beeb, we're looking at what's on CBBC on Monday, and 7:55 is Tracy Beaker, and then at 8:10 it's the dumping ground, a look at Floss's a look at Floss's life. There you go. It's easy for me to say, isn't it? After that, 8:25, the next step. And Amy and LaTroy grow closer, and Sloane discovers new feelings. Just imagine walking along. Oh, what's that over there? It's new feelings. I'm not sure that's how it works, though. Nikki Lily meets mental health campaigner Briony Gordon at 8:45, and that rounds off Monday for CBBC. Yeah. So, you know, have a look. Have a look. Watch some of the programs, and if you want, you can write in and tell us what you thought of them. But this is Auntie Beeb. That's what we do. We talk about Beeb things, BBC 1 or 2 or CBBC or Radio 4. That's basically what we do here. We look back, we look forwards, we look in between. If it can be done, we do it. That's a good slogan, isn't it? Welcome to the English program. If it can be done, something, something. Anyway, thank you for watching and or listening.